This is the BMW M1000RR. It's one of the most expensive factory bikes that you can buy today. In this video, we are going to be discussing what makes the BMW M1000RR special. And because today is our lucky day, one black one is being delivered from BMW Motorrad South Africa to BMW Motorrad 4Ways. So we are going to put them side by side. You're going to have a direct comparison of the white one and the black one. And we'll speak about the pricing because the difference between the white one and the black one is over 100,000. So we're going to invite Sunny over and he'll walk us through the differences. I present to you the BMW M1000RRs. This is one of the most expensive factory bikes that you can buy. BMW M1000RR is not a crazy track only bike. It is it is road legal. It has LED headlights. It has 10 signals. It has mirrors. They even added a number plate bracket holder, so you can fit in a number plate. So with all that, that means that you can ride this bike on the road. You can ride it on the track. The bike is homologated from the World Superbikes. It is basically top Rex bike, but they made it road legal. The BMW M1000RR makes up 160 kilowatts, which equates to 220 horsepower. You might be asking yourself that how much do these babies cost? So they come in at over 700,000. This is the more pricier one, and we'll discuss its cost towards the end of the video. And this is the cheaper variant. At 700,000, that's a lot of money for a motorcycle or a bike. But we're about to discuss why it costs that much, and you will then let me know if it is worth spending over 700,000 on this bike, or if you're taking your money elsewhere. The star of the show is the inline-four shift cam liquid cooled engine that the BMW group is famous for. So this is the same engine as the S1000RR, South Africa's favorite bike. So this side is just that they've changed the internals, they've made it more robust. BMW M1000RR is mated to a 6-speed straight cut gearbox, so it's gonna get you from 0 to 300 real quick. The special thing about these engines is that it's a short stroke, short displacement engine, which revs up to 15,100 RPM. So that's where the red line is. So when you pushing it, it revs higher. It will definitely rev your emotions. The BMW M1000RR comes with a stock Akrapovic exhaust, which still has the can. And you know, the side we don't like restricting the engine from breathing. So as soon as you get it, make sure that you remove the can and get a full titanium exhaust. Sure, that will give you a bump in power by most likely 6 to 10 kilowatts, and you'll get to hear the engine breathe properly. So those bikes are the most powerful road legal bikes that BMW has ever produced. When you look at this and the S1000RR, the kilowatt difference is about 6 to 10. I'll put it in the video, but how that power is delivered to you is just insane. It's on another level. BMW took their time when they were homologating and making this bike. You might be asking yourself, how much does this bike weigh? I'm not gonna try lift it up with one hand because this is a lot of money. So if we drop it, it's gonna cost us big money. But just to move it around it's quite easy. But the bike weighs in at 213 kilograms, which is not a lot of weight. And when you look at the power to weight ratio, it's almost 1 to 1. Actually, it's more than one, because the bike makes more horsepower than it weighs. BMW has optimized the engine with some details, including the cylinder head, the piston geometry, the valve guide, the airbox, the titanium intake valves. Moving on to the chain, it's one of the factory bikes that comes with a 520 chain, so you don't have to do any chain and sprocket conversion. It's nice and ready to rock. The next thing I want to mention are the lovely shark fins. They are now back and they are more functional than ever. The point of the shark fins is to reduce the heat coming out of the engine and make sure that your bike doesn't overheat at speed. Now it's time to address the biggest elephant in the room, which is the wings. Just look at how massive these wings are. I'm sure I can put in, yeah, my arm can fully go in those wings. And look at this big air intake, leads straight to the airbox to cool the engine. So when you look at the bike's aero package, you are welcomed by those big wings, and they are called the M winglets. They're not just wings. BMW calls them the M winglets. And they are functional. They increase downforce, and not only at straight lines, but even when you are leaning, just by looking at this geometry. So when it's like this, it's for the straight line, but this line right here is adding downforce when you have leaned, because now at lean the bike's geometry has changed, so the wind or the aerodynamics of the bike are functional for that. All the power that comes from the engine goes to the light M carbon wheel. The carbon wheel can withstand any abuse that you throw at, and it is very, very, very light. The carbon wheel is wrapped with the Mazzella tires. The mirrors, you can fold them away. Well, this is not really folded away, but you can easily take them out. You just have to unscrew the 2 bolts from inside and then put in a mirror block off, and that's your mirror delete done. As well as the tail tidy. It's a bit shorter. I can live with this tail tidy, but nah, it has to go actually. Nope, no tail tidy. So this piece is to go. So a tail tidy delete. It's also easy. I mean, how many bolts? 1, 2. It's also 2 bolts to remove the tail tidy. So 2 bolts to remove the tail tidy, 2 bolts per mirror. So about 6 bolts, and you now have yourself a track bike. M1000 uses a Mazzocchi suspension, which has adjustable compression, rebound, preload, and you can adjust it to fit your riding style and your body position. And getting distracted. That's it's a nice S1000RR. Sorry about that. Just that it has a nice aero pipe. It's Nadia Nakai. It's one of the alpha guys. So the catch with this suspension, it being manual, means you cannot adjust it on the fly. So you have to stop, take out your flat screwdriver, and then manually turn the suspension, the preload, the rebound, and the compression. So you might be saying to yourself, I have to pay a lot of money, but I have to manually adjust the suspension. So I have to then take out the flat screwdriver, the tools, and adjust the suspension. And there's some electronic suspensions that are offered on the market, and with electronics you just use the buttons to adjust the suspension. Well, this is because this bike is based off the World Superbikes bike, famously famously known as Top Rex bike, because it just recently won the championship. And one of the rules of World Superbike WSBK is that the suspension has to be manually adjustable. So there is no electronically adjustable suspension. That's why. This bike is enjoyable, and it has a lot of electronics. I mean, it being a BMW shouldn't shock you that it has a lot of electronics, and the electronics are there to save you and also make sure that you enjoy the bike. Just to mention a few, it has a steering angle sensor with slip slide control, brake slide assist, the M dynamic traction control, the M quick action throttle, wheelie control. Obviously, with so much power, if you just slam the throttle, the front wheel is gonna pick up. But wheelie control is there to help you keep the tire down. There's M ABS and ABS Pro, because with that much power and it being that quick, it should be able to stop and slow down as quick also. It has the dynamic brake control, the pit lane limiter, that pop 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 pop. It comes standard with launch controls. It has the Shift Assistant Pro, which we know as the quick shifter, but BMW being BMW, they call it the Shift Assistant Pro. So it goes up and down. So once in motion, you don't have to pull the clutch to change the gears. You just push the lever up to change up or down to change down. It has automatic hill start support Pro, which means that it's not gonna roll back when you pull away from a step hill. It has cruise control and heated grips. This bike comes with 11 riding modes. So it has rain, road, dynamic, race pro, race pro 1, race pro 2, race pro 3. And when you are in race and race pro, ABS gets switched off. So now ABS Pro kicks in, and if you want, you can also turn that off completely. But I'm not sure when you turn that off, does it turn off the slide control or does it keep the slide control on? You might be asking yourself, how effective are these brakes? Well, BMW claims that if you grab both the front and the rear brake while doing 300 kilometers, in under 11 seconds, you will be at a complete stop. That's such a bold statement, and that means that these brakes really get the job done. It uses the M brakes. It's not Brembo or anything. So BMW kept the brakes in-house. For the next part of the video, we are going to invite Sunny, and then we're going to talk about the differences between those two, the pricing, and his thoughts on both the bikes. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you my personal favorite right now. It's this one. I'm going with black.
Commercial break.
I have Sunny with me here.
Hey
So
guys.
if you guys are looking for Sunny, you find him at BMW 4 Ways.
First person at the door, ne? The most handsome and beautiful person here. I'm kidding.
Ladies, I hope you're taking notes. So if you're looking for someone handsome, that's always at the door.
Yeah, I'm your guy.
He's your guy.
Yeah, if you're looking for the best bikes as well, I'm your guy. So yeah.
So if you guys are looking for any BMW bikes or you're looking for great service, this is the guy to talk to. You can source any bike.
Any bike, from your 310s to your 400 GTs and Xs to your million rand bikes to your adventure tourers to your tourers, whatever you guys want, you can source it.
And if you need some buying advice,
Come through as well. We've got the right guys ride expertise, and we've got a very generous sales team that is very generous with information as well.
And then you just want to tell us about the after sales service.
So after sales service, obviously, I'm not gonna touch into the rumors and everything, but
Where'd y'all put the guns?
that's a story for a different day. But other than that, after sales, I think we've got one of the best workshops in the country, and it's just picking up slowly, but we'll get there one day. Yeah.
Okay, you heard it.
Say hi to the camera.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Yeah, camera shy. Aye.
So if you ever need anything, you don't find me, you can always find that guy that's walking to the camera now. Yeah.
Now we're gonna talk about the two bikes.
Yes, sir.
So the first thing is cost, because you know
It's a very big thing. Yeah.
people really want to know how much these things go for,
Yeah.
and then after the cost, we'll just highlight the differences between
Between the two.
the white one and the black one.
Sure. So starting with the white one, I was going for 711,000, and this black beauty over here is going for 882,000. So the difference in that 171,000 is merely carbon pieces, color, and some few extra bits here and there. So main differences that you'll see on the brake and clutch levers. This one doesn't have the Gilles rear sets, doesn't have the carbon pieces here as well, or on the rear mud guard, or the front mud guard as well, doesn't have the carbon. Your intake covers as well, your airbox covers, and this also aren't carbon, these are just normal plastic. Yeah. Essentially you're still buying an M, but obviously it's like a
Heavier.
entry level M. Like a
So
pop.
this will be more heavier than the black one.
They weigh the same.
How? I thought carbon makes it lighter.
Not necessarily lighter, but just makes it stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more expensive because it's stronger, but other than that, it's still the same weight. Yeah,
So if we were to weigh the two bikes, get the exact same weight.
probably be like maybe like a kilogram heavier, depending obviously on the tire pressures, if it's loaded or not loaded, things like that. But other than that, it should be within half a kilogram.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I picked up, the windscreens.
Yes.
That one is tinted, that one is.
This one is clear, yeah. So it's also part of the thing as well. You either get the tinted screen on the black one or clear screen on the white one, but you still can get the tinted screen on this one as well. Yeah, or clear screen there.
And then all the extras that are on the black one, I can.
You can still get them for the white one as well, yeah.
So if I spec everything, it's gonna come back to the same price.
Technically speaking, yeah. Yeah. So obviously, you know, first things first, carbon rims, that's the same.
Yeah.
Both front and rear. Carbon wings. People like to say that these panels are carbon fiber. It's not. It's like a very hard polycarbonate material. It's also very lightweight as well, sort of like a fiberglass, but also still very good for the track as well. And then key differences you'll see. This one has the billet pack, which is obviously the M levers and your rear sets as well. And then obviously your carbon, you'll see there the dry carbon. This side as well, you'll see it's got the hard polycarbonate material. Yeah, your Gilles rear sets,
Kind of,
carbon fiber bits here and there as well, but other than that, it's all the same thing.
And then on the suspension.
Yes,
Do you know why it's manually adjustable and not electronically
electronically adjustable. So electronically adjustable suspension is mainly made for the road, so it obviously can correct itself while you're on the road. Because it's very quick and it's obviously the damping happens in real time. But so this one, you're in a controlled environment on the track. There's no bumps and everything. It's literally just like a flat surface. So with that, it's going to be riding hard. You're going to be braking hard. You're accelerating hard as well. So that plays a very big factor on the suspension. Like if you're braking hard all the time, suspension won't be able to adjust itself, well, in time for you to be, well, riding like that. So what happens is that with this one, when you adjust it manually, you adjust it according to your weight, type of style you're going to be riding at, and the track you're riding at as well. Obviously, heat, temperature, things like that, that's all on you. But
Okay, so are you saying if I'm gonna be going to the track,
yeah,
I can call BMW and then they'll come to the track and
not necessarily called BMW.
adjust it?
I mean, even I can do it for you as well, but obviously depending, like the guys that can do it way better, I just do it according to the book. Like we do it according to your weight. type of riding style you want as well for both front and rear. Your rebound, your compression, yeah. But other than that, if you want someone like to really do it for you, you need to find a suspension guru. I know AJ Fenter does it at Red Star, so yeah.
Okay, so the engine is an inline-four.
Inline-four, but it's got titanium internals, your pistons, your conrods, your valves, your inlets, your outtakes as well. Everything it's been redone. Yeah, you've got a different head as well on this one compared to the 2023 and 2024 models. You've got more power. You've got an extra 6 kilowatts, which makes a very big difference. For the street rider, obviously, like you and I, we wouldn't necessarily notice it. But someone like AJ Fenter or Saki or Mark Marquez or something like that, they'll know the difference between this one and the normal S1000RR. Power on this is 160 kilowatts. If I'm putting that into horsepower, it's close to 220 horsepower. And the Newton meters is about 113 to 115. But yeah, you still can get more power out of it, you know, if you do the whole exhaust system or you tune it, things like that. But that affects warranty, not everything like that. But we'll get into that next time. But yeah, power is it basically you basically have Polo GTI power in on two wheels.
And then 0 to 300.
Hey, depending how big your balls are, eh? Depending.
Let's say you're like me and you're brave enough to take it there.
There's people like you and I. Okay, depending on the road. Let's say we're doing N14 and the road is closed. 0 to 100 is 2.87 seconds. It's another 3 seconds to get to 200. So it's what, like 5.87 seconds. So it's 300. It's about, give or take, 10 to 15 seconds. Could be less, obviously depending on jockey as well.
Converted to a track bike.
To a track bike. How big is your budget? How big is your budget?
When I can afford this bike, then my budget.
Your budget is, yeah. So, main differences, no? Between this and a track bike, you'll see it's the mirrors number 1, headlights number 2, and the rear sets, or rear taillights as well. So what people normally do, they take this fairing off, and they put a fiberglass fairing on. But obviously, if it's already a track bike, so only thing you might need to do is just do block-off plates for the mirrors. You're still fine.
So the block-off plates and the tail tie,
Basically.
then we have a track bike.
Basically, yeah. But you can, there's a setting now is where you can switch off like your light warnings. If there's, for example, like right indicator not working, you can switch it off for when you're on track.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a nice feature.
So you got like a track mode, if I could say. So.
Does it switch off the headlight or it stays on?
Stays on. Unfortunately, it has to stay on us because it's, yeah. BMW's LED matrix lights are amazing. So yeah. I mean, on the GSAs, 1300s, the RTs, the GTLs, they've got Headlight Pro. These ones as well, I believe. And honestly speaking, the headlight is more than perfect.
So how many riding modes does it have?
So you've got 7 rider modes. You've got Rain, Road, Dynamic, Race, Race Pro 1, Pro 2, and Race Pro 3. So your Race Pros are the configurable race modes where you can set your suspension, wheelie control, your throttle control, brake control, ABS, engine braking, things like that. So the more advanced you are, the more you'll be able to adjust according to how you're riding as well. Yeah. And then obviously Rain, Road, Dynamic, those are just pre-standard. Obviously Rain is it's most kept on in terms of throttle response. Road is obviously for the road. Dynamics like a sport. Your race is like a sport plus, and your race pros are like your obviously race modes. But yeah.
Since you're holding the throttle,
Yes.
let's give us the short movement. That's already 100 kilometers an hour.
It's already 300, eh? But yeah, a lot of people asking what's the big difference between this and the previous models. Something called a quick action throttle. So you've got 17% less turn radius. So it's quicker and it's less degenerative over the wrist. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I've got 2 of them, so I'm like, you guys might as well just come by.
711.
711, 882. Yeah.
So you guys need to hit him up, and then we'll organize them for you.
Yes, sir.
Finding
BMW 4 ways.
Does it come with maintenance plan, service plan, warranty, any of those?
First things first, you do get a 5-year warranty and 5-year roadside assistance as well. But if you put the whole aftermarket exhaust thing and you start playing with the ECUs, warranty is gone. There's no exception, there's no way around it, but it's good. And then maintenance plan, warranty, and service plan, we don't have them. We did do what do you call this? A promotion last year with the 24s, where you get the first, second, and third service for free.
So the 1,000?
1,000, 10,000, and 20,000. Yeah. You get those services for free. It was like a promotion that BMW did for M Fest. They don't do it anymore though.
Was it bikes that were bought at M-Fest or just...
So anything that was bought in the month of October last year, all the orders that were bought in the month of October. So for example, like let's say you go to news BMW, they're on your VIN, it'll show there on your CIA, bike qualifies for first, second, and third service for free. So that was quite cool.
Bonus content time. Let's go through the differences between the two bikes in depth. So the differences that I have spotted, right? This part right here is carbon, and on the other one it's plastic. It's the same, does the same thing. It's just that this is more heavy, that's more lighter, and you can never go wrong with carbon. Carbon just looks good. And then both the front wheels are M carbon, so that's M carbon. This is M carbon. And then if we look at the sides, I'm not sure if this stickers come standard or the person spec'd the stickers, but this one has stickers, no stickers. I like my bike minimalistic. Already you can see the M color scheme that's going on there, so I would rather go for that option with no stickers, or I put my own sticker, because it already says BMW, it already says Motorrad Motorsport, so why should it be screaming? Because the stickers are already here, so why should it also be down there? The other thing that I picked up, this mudguard cover, it's plastic, and on this side it is carbon. Okay, I hope you guessed it right. And then the chain protector on this side is plastic, and on this side it is carbon. And then on the rear sets themselves, you can see that this one has they look nicer, like aftermarket kind of vibe, and you can put them in multiple places depending on how you want them. This is also carbon. We jump over to the other side. It's plastic, and it uses the stock rear sets, so there's no thing to adjust them around. And then I think this is also different, so this is like plastic rubber, and then on this side it is metal.